There we go. So that means only 2 more to go. Everything works in parts of 3. And meanwhile, we already opened the path up towards number 2, which means we are on a roll. So. Oh, this is the way towards the darkness. I thought this was the way towards light beam number 2, but I will take the darkness. I will welcome it. Very gladly. Hi, my friend.
But in creation lies the seed of rebellion, of freedom.
Oh.
The truth has been unveiled. She awaits.
Well, that's nice that she awaits. We're still not going to like that, but... Huh. That is... interesting.
She gave birth to an unspeakable power. Pieces of herself taking a new form.
Which I thought was a scarf, but which clearly was not the scarf. So because of her creation, she accidentally created us. Interesting. Maybe I'm not fully getting the story there completely, but it works. But in the end, it does seem to be that her accidental creation has most certainly started to become her downfall. Either way, I do see a pony up there. Is this where we would want to go eventually, but the question is how? How do I get further up? Because I'm clearly missing a few puzzle pieces. Those seem like platforms that I somehow am able to raise up, but I am not entirely sure where I'd best go next. Because again, I can't block you, I would have to be up there. And we could try and go here, to the side of course. I actually didn't even see this path. Where would you be leading me then? I am not sure what just happened, but I just actually had a game crash. It's okay. I think I'm back. I think everything is okay. I'm not entirely sure if this was because of the game just being very performance heavy and thus basically freezing everything up or something else. But while looking back, I at least am seeing this, which means well, that's a way back up. That's very useful. Thank God that I found that in case I fell off anywhere. But right now I am hoping that going here does not again crash my game, because if that happens I might have a little bit of an issue. But it should be fine, I think. I hope. We completely froze last time. I think we're good. I think we're good indeed. And we definitely require you if this is going to be a case of we need to keep this button pressed. So how about you just stay right on top of there. There we go. That's a very good face. Or vase, whatever. Either way, onwards we go. Back towards, or continuing towards light number 2. And meanwhile, I have got a feeling that we want you somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure yet on where exactly. Like, we could try and push you through here, but would that be useful to me, is the question. So I'm just gonna move on, see what we can do, see what we can find out. I do see you, for example. Let's see. Slowly but surely onwards to the button. I'm not sure what this button does exactly, but... Ah! I am getting... Woo! Portal vibes again! Was there a button down below here as well then, that I missed? But no, this is reminding me of Portal in regards to blocking the turret's vision. at some point. Portal 2 with one of the light bridges. Which means you two in place. Perfect. 1 or 2 more should do the trick. So let's see what we can actually do with that. Just a little bit further. It always works in parts of 3, right? So it has got to be 1 more. Or not. What do you do? Okay. I am unsure on how that is helping me. What am I missing? I'm still missing something rather obvious. Clearly. Oh, of course. Do we have another vase I can borrow? By any chance? Or... excuse me, am I stuck? Really? Oh, thank God. I was about to say, hell no, I'm stuck. But with that... Okay, it blocks the light, but the moment I get off, it raises it again, right? No. Not raising it again? Alright, in that case I'll take it. I'm very happy with that. In which case, onwards we go. And there's 1 more remaining. Which still begs the question on how the hell we are actually gonna get there. Because I kind of thought that this was my way towards it. My guess, most definitely, is that we are gonna have to get all the way on top of there, but... the only way I can see that happening is if we somehow find a way to raise these 2 up. But did I miss something just extremely obvious for that? Because there is no way. These aren't bounce pads, I don't have enough height to get on top of there. I can't possibly climb this, right? This is surely... No, that's not the intended way. In that regard, I'm a little bit unsure of what is expected from me. Like, we can go down here, at least, to get back up in case we fall down to save us time, but... What am I missing? Maybe I have an idea. Once we place this vase down on top of the button, it lowered the portal thing. But what if that too was powering those pillar things? So if we place you back, right here, did this by any chance raise those 2 pillars and thus allow me to cross? I mean, that's right now my only guess that I've got. So I do kind of hope that that might be the answer. It's not. Well. Oh. Really? Really? How do I keep on missing the absolute obvious while making things only so much harder for myself? Alright, you sneaky little lever. Please raise those 2 platforms. Make my life easier. Thanks. Eventually I'll get there. Alright, let's see if this is actually our ticket all the way up towards where we want to be. There is no other way, so it has to be. Oh my god. So many cute toys. Oh, they're not all toys, but... Slowly tinkering away. Like, this is one of the fan things used to create with that. Adorable. And of course, a pony. Which we can actually sit on. These really are just kids. We're taking every little bit of creativity and freedom away from them right now. I do feel bad about it. But we kind of have to. We kind of have to. And you, in the meantime... Are you going to roll down? Nice. Please block that light. Or destroy that. That works too. And with that, our scarf has finally been freed. So, Scarf, hang in there. There's no fall damage, right? Yeah, there's no fall damage. Thank God. Finally reunited again. Please let me give you a hug. Please give me my double jump and gliding back. I have missed you and your abilities quite a lot. I'm here, friend. I'm here. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm about to do, but I think I'm going to drop you off of a bridge. I hope you're okay with that. You're made of cloth anyway. Sure you will survive this, right? Right? It's fine. Oh, but... Ooh, you are completely depowered right now. Are you okay? Clearly not. Okay, friend, please return to me. Because there is an area all the way back, in that area, where I do need your double jump. We're gonna have to find you a little bit more food, a little bit more energy. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what those drops of light were. Scarf, are you okay? Ooh, you seem like you need a lot of this. But there luckily is more than enough around, so here you go. I mean, you're beautiful the way you are. But if you feel sad and depowered, then I hate seeing you sad and depowered. So I'm gonna try my best to make you feel as good as you possibly can. So, here you go. Piece by piece. Slowly giving you a little bit more color. Nice. Alright, a few more should do the trick. I don't know how many there are, but you'll manage, right? I won't be gone for long. There is probably one all the way up above you. I'm kind of surprised, partly, that you can't actually take these for yourself. Is there a reason for that? Like, not that I'm saying that you're lazy or something, Scarf, but... I'm just wondering. Just wondering. But that should mean that you, up here, are the final one. Here we go. Right, my friends, delivery from above. Here you go. Now that's a lovely good scarf. Good to see you happy again. And with that, we definitely are in need of your help. Because your double jump is probably going to be required to find these two rascals who ripped you away from me. I mean, I applaud them for being able to take us down, but... yeah, again, they made it personal. I mean, we didn't hurt them, yet. We did hurt their friend, but... either way, let's move on and see what's up beyond that ledge. See, Scarf, this is why I need you. I also need you because you're a lovely friend to have around and you keep me warm, but... yeah, point being, I can't do without you, and... there are our two friends. Friends, I'm very sorry, but your peace and freedom is about to come to a rather cruel end. Yeah, you better run. You can't run far, though. Are you just gonna lay there on the ground? I am very sorry. I really am not the hero I'm supposed to be. Either way, friends, I'm trying to make this right. I'm not sure if I can bring your power back in the future. I'm trying to maybe resolve this with Mother, but yeah, I hope we can make this work out. Either way, for us, we continue all the way back. All of them being ripped back completely by Mother. Once we give Mother her power back, once we open that portal, Mother can enter these worlds and reap all the rebels. Oh dear. The pieces of her will return to her if we don't stop her. At least that's if this entire story is to be believed, which I have a feeling that it is. Well, with all the knowledge that we have, with all the power now retrieved, only a confrontation with Mother awaits. All of those globs that we've been feeding you, they were all more of us, more of the rebels. Okay, I didn't fully realize that. I thought that the things that were left by Scarf, I thought that the things that Mother created weren't those things, but rather the power-ups that we collected to get our double jump and whatnot. Yeah. I'm very sorry, Scarf, but you being a piece of her... Either you've been fooling us or you had no idea, but no matter what happens, once we open this portal, she's gonna bring you back. You were created by her. Oh, I don't know how this is gonna end, but I've got a bad feeling regarding both our future. But with the power of the pyramid, with the power of the darkness, we got this. And thus the way to the cosmos is open. Well, I guess we can go home to where we originally came from, seeing how we are not an actual rebel, but... Yeah. Are you okay, Scarf? I can't actually do anything with you. Well, I'd say Geronimo. Oh. Okay. Mother is rather big. Definitely on the massive size. Mother is not just your average dragon-shaped thing. That's only the Scarf. You are just the glob that we have been seeing in the murals. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, there is no reasoning with you, I fear. Maybe there is, but I've got a feeling that with the darkness, we're just gonna blast you to smithereens. So if that's how it is, then let's do this. Mother, I'm home.
Everything was different. Because this time I knew who I was. Not what I was supposed to be, the hero of her story. Who I was. A traveler, a nomad, a rebel. Darkness was with me, and darkness was so much more powerful than she. After I won, The prize was there, beating life through the eternal darkness. I took it with only one desire in my soul. Freedom.
A nice thing to strive for. And thus, freedom for all. If this is the power of creation, and with Mother being no more, with our scarf unfortunately being no more, at least the rebels can continue to create. So where does Powerful take us? Well, let's find out.
And freedom reigned over my king, the power to breed new worlds. As I made myself one with the light, one final question burst inside me. In the eons ahead, will the rebels become lords? Will their children become slaves? Will us become she? I dare to hope not. And if it happens, one thought comforts me. Wherever there is darkness, there's light. Wherever there is boredom, there's fun. Wherever there is slavery, there is freedom. Wherever she is, I will be too.
It all boils down to what do you do with the power that's given to you. And should a hero be required? Even though they might be first led astray, if you seek out the truth and strive to live in the light, darkness shall be defeated. That was Scarf. I had kinda hoped / expected the end of the story to be a bit less black and white in regarding good and evil, and likewise did I expect a bit more in regards to what would await us when we would finally meet with Big Mama Dragon, instead of it just being a cutscene upon approaching her, but nonetheless, that was a fun little indie game. A relatively simple story with fairly easy puzzles, but still making for an enjoyable experience. I have played games similar to this in the past, as I mentioned at the beginning of this Let's Play, both in the sense of the puzzles and the art style, and although I do think that games like Omno and Rhyme did things better, I still had quite some fun with this game. The design of the areas is absolutely beautiful, and I'm really not sure how well some of it translated to YouTube, seeing how YouTube has this tendency to make sort of busy scenes really pixelated, but there were enough moments where I just stood still for a moment and enjoyed the surroundings in this game. It is clear that quite some love and effort went into this. Now, I do have to at least address the flaws which I became aware of before playing, and although we luckily didn't encounter any true game-breaking bugs, meaning I can't say too much about that, we did suffer from that one crash this episode. We had some strangeness with the resolution and windowed mode not actually being saved upon exiting the game, and thus causing the game to always be launched in full screen mode. And we also noticed the occasional frame drops throughout the adventure. Now, I'm absolutely not one to have a lot of knowledge on this, but with the frame drops, and the fact that for some reason this game alone seems to be quite heavy on my PC, as I don't think my fans have ever made that much noise before while playing stuff like The Witcher or any other game on the channel. I do feel like this game could have used some better optimization on PC. Even switching between high and medium settings didn't seem to really do much for me, so I can get where the people in their reviews on Steam were coming from. I am not sure if there are still any plans from the developers for a future update in the game in order to possibly alleviate some of these issues, as I did hear that very recently Scarf got released on consoles, but I do hope that they can spare some time to maybe fix some things here and there before they move on to whatever project they've got in mind for their little indie studio. Anyway, I hope that you all too enjoyed Scarf the way that I did. And with that, I wish you all a very nice day. And as always, remember, Have fun.